Alright everybody, and welcome back to King's Quest VII by Sierra. This is Chapter 5, Nightmare in Etheria. Possibly the longest chapter in the game. That might still go to the last chapter, but I will tell you, as a young man, I struggled with this chapter more than any other chapter in the game, and I'll talk more about that when we get to those puzzles. When last we left off, we went to the land of Ooga Booga as Rosella, and we were able to find the Troll King buried in a hole in the ground. And as it was the pathway back to the Volcanics underground had collapsed, we had to go take an alternative path inside the town of Faldaral. That is a very, very brief summary of what happened in the last video. I don't know why I'm summarizing it. Allegedly, you've watched it, and if you didn't, you probably don't care about the story anyway. Last we left off with Valanice. Well, the most recent thing is she had just stolen the moon out of the sky. And by that I mean we got a shepherd's crook and we pulled it out of the water, and we were subsequently arrested. Most unfortunate. We'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and proceed with yonder game. And I got a lot to do. That's enough of me talking.
Badgers of the jury, what is your verdict?
Is no one gonna eat this cake?
On the charge of moon theft, we find her
Guilty!
On the charge of impersonating a Faldaralian, we find her
To be fair, she never did that.
on the charges of party crashing, sneaking, spying, and appearing in public without fur, feather, or scales, we find her
To be fair, this party kind of crashed itself. How do they do executions in Faldaral anyway?
Valanice of Daventry, this is your sentence. You must spend the rest of your life in the jellybean mines of the faraway kingdom of Wugga Wugga Boing Boing.
That's what King's Quest VIII's about.
What? I never heard of such a place. You just made that up.
Yes, that's the
didn't you?
most ridiculous thing you've seen so far.
So I did. Does anyone have an idea for her sentence?
banish her to the plains of petulant possums.
Maroon her on the island of ill-natured iguanas.
Make her count every grain of birdseed in the land.
Make her put the moon back into the sky!
Brilliant!
The people have spoken. You have until sunset to put the moon back in its rightful place in the sky, Valanice. If you do not, you will be fed to a 300-pound hamster in the morning.
Merci.
Court adjourned.
The sky is falling! What?
The sky already fell, it's okay. You can stop
In
now.
that case, let us move the party to the sub-basement. Guards, remove that hairless creature.
Okay, well. At least we have a clear goal for this episode. So we have to put the moon, which we acquired at the end of the last episode, back into the sky. Well, as you can see, we can use the moon on Valanice, so maybe she has an idea for how we can extricate this moon back into yonder sky. No, she...
I never did like.
No, she just takes a fucking chunk out of the literal moon. She has defaced the moon for all time. I've left my mark on this land. So how exactly you're supposed to figure this puzzle out, I'm not entirely sure. We got this rubber chicken at the end of the last episode. Yep, the solution to this puzzle involves a rubber chicken. We're gonna take it and we're gonna fashion it to yonder tree here, see? Because it's made of rubber, it's all like bouncy and boing and shit, you know? That's how bouncy things work. So then we're gonna take the moon and we're gonna slingshot it into the sky like so. This is hard science, people. And the chicken was alive this whole time.
Congratulations, oh hairless one. Think you have returned the moon to the sky. You are granted a full pardon.
Oh, thank you, Archduke Yip Yap.
I'm declaring war on your kingdom when I get home.
That Archduke Fiffle Yip Yip, fearless warhound of Faldaral, cannot be merciful. Now, if you'll excuse me, the volcano is smoking, so I'm off to hide in the basement.
Well, that was refreshing. Apparently, it's getting pretty obvious the volcano is about to blow. Jimmy Buffett will not be happy to hear about that. Let's get on. We do have to talk to the snake oil salesman because we still have the statuette we literally stole from this guy, and we were going to trade that for some weird beast salve, which I'm sure
Here
works
you are,
well.
the magic statuette.
Okay.
And here is your weir beast salve, my lady Valanice.
Thank you. How does it work?
It doesn't.
You must apply it to your body. First, it must be mixed with a bit of animal hair.
Animal hair? What kind?
Why, whatever animal you wish to transform into. However, I would not recommend a fat mouse or a juicy squirrel. Excuse me, my lady. I must go and consult my statuette.
I don't want to know what you mean by that. Anyway, we now have the weird beast salve. Look at its majesty. That's a nice looking bottle right there. Actually, it's a jar, but that doesn't matter. And we just so happen to have some jackalope fur from the very beginning of the game, and we can combine yonder items to have weird beast salve with fur. She just like shoved it in there. Don't even bother mixing it up. Just shove it right on in there. All right. Well, we now hopefully have a way to get past the wood of the weir folk. Maybe they won't recognize us if we look like one of them. Who knows? Okay, we can pick up the pace a little bit. Okay. So, unfortunately, fixing the river was the most inconvenient thing I could have possibly done. Because now we have to take the long way around every single time we want to come through here. It is most unfortunate. Consequently, we will get to see Lord Attis again. I think he might have something new to tell us. I don't actually remember. I actually just replayed this chapter before recording this video because, as I mentioned in the intro, this chapter was very difficult for me as a young man, and as an old man, it's still difficult for me. No, he has nothing new to say, and we have nothing new to say to him. So let's get on out of here. Alright, let's see if this yonder werebeast salve actually works. Doink. Littering in the bountiful woods. Just throw it on the fucking ground.
I feel so strange.
Okay. Cute, whatever.
Don't think I've ever run so fast in my life.
Well, we made it. Hey, aren't you supposed to be dead? I got a stick.
Noble Attis. He was true to his word.
That's the second time that thing's been killed. Let's play our victory horn. Most excellent. Alright, we're back here. Now is Valanice. Let's go break into her house, shall we? Well, that was a terrible idea.
Oh, that was such fun!
It kind of was.
She's not very hospitable, is she?
Quite. Alright. Well, let's move on then. We got our favorite little plants over here.
Hello!
Hi. How you guys doing?
Well, hello.
What's a nice lady like you doing in a swamp like this?
I'm looking for my daughter. She's missing. What sort of creature are you?
A carnivorous one.
We're just a harmless little plant, honey bunch.
Yep.
Harmless.
And you know what you want to see, because I want to see it too. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go.
Mmm.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted that fellow.
She doesn't get a crown when she dies. She's not special enough. Anyway, let's get on out of here. Into Ooga Booga we go. Hi, kids. Oh, you're being little
Hey,
dicks.
that wasn't very nice.
Fuck you, Charlie Brown. Well, that was just rude. Alright, let's get on up here. We don't actually need to come up here, but I did want to point out something. If you look at the headstones as Valanice here...
Here lies the corpse of Fat Swode. He ate till he bulged like a toad. One day he bought 20 stale pies for a penny. The 20th made him explode.
So I give this game a lot of shit, but they did actually take the time to have all the gravestones re-recorded by both Valanice and Rosella, which is a nice little touch. I'll give it that. Alright, here's the unfortunate house once again. And we have to see old Shadow Dog over here. How you doing, buddy? Oh. Actually jumped out this time. He's a lot more real looking this time. How you doing? Can we be friends?
Good dog. Nice dog.
I got a stick. I can play you a soothing song. Alright, well that didn't work. How about some corn? Okay, well none of that works. Let's get on out. Maybe we need something for the dog. Who knows? It's something new to click on. How are you doing? You still crying over here? Still looking sad? That's unfortunate.
My lady, are you ill?
I am dead.
Woo!
That was worth it.
My goodness. Could she ever use a facial?
I'm not gonna make that joke. You can make it yourself. Alright, moving on. This game keeps slowing me down. I can't stand that. Kitty!
My lady, are you Valanice of Daventry?
Why, yes. How did you know?
Listen carefully. Your daughter has left this land. She is in dire trouble on the bowels of the great volcano. But that's not the worst of it. The volcano will soon erupt, and then all will be lost, including your daughter.
Oh no! What? We cannot just stand by and do nothing.
Seek help from the kingdom of Etheria, Valanice. They have the power to break the enchantment. You must.
Etheria, that place.
Where is this Etheria? How can I get there?
I don't know.
Etheria floats in the clouds far above us, lady. Once our Lord Count Sepish could have taken you there, but he's unfortunately lost his head.
Literally.
Find a way to help him, and he will certainly help you.
Okay. So I guess we need to help the Headless Horseman over here, so we can get to Etheria, so we can help Rosella, who's currently in the volcano. Okay, oh, another little thing we can point out here. If you jump in the hole as Valanice, they changed the gravestone for her too.
I have no idea why I did that.
Because I wanted to illustrate something to the nice people at home. That's why you had to die. Most unfortunate. Alright. You remember Mort Cadaver? Only nice person here, except the gravedigger, who's also nice too, I suppose. Let's go pay him a visit. He's usually good for a clue by 4 or 2.
Yes? Oh my!
You bear a stunning resemblance to a young lady I met earlier this evening.
You're the only other person here who's
That
not
must
dead.
have been my daughter, Rosella.
My dear lady, do come in. So you are the mother of the charming Miss Rosella. Pleased to meet you, lady.
Valanice of Daventry, sir.
It's actually my last name.
What a lovely name. I am Dr. Mort Cadaver. What can I do for you, Lady Valanice?
I don't know. What can you do for me?
When was the last time you saw my daughter? Where was she going?
I saw her but a few short hours ago. She asked me about the Troll King, and very kindly brought me a new backbone. I do not know where she was headed.
Okay, well thank you. You've been a great help. So the continuity between these two chapters is a little bit weird. If you remember from the end of the last chapter, when we got to Faldaral, they had already acquitted Valanice of... Oh my god, what is this face? They had already acquitted Valanice of any wrongdoing, but yet they didn't run into one another, so I don't know exactly when Rosella is supposed to have arrived canonically. And I'm sure nobody actually cares. Let's move on. Alright, so we gotta trigger some RNG here. And we all know how great I am with that. Okay, there we go. Now the rope has spawned, and we can climb up into these guys' house. Because if you ever need to find, you know, some random items in Ooga Booga, you can find it here. Now we already know what the Jack-in-the-Box does. I won't subject you to that again. But you might notice the mummy fella over here is a little different looking now. That's great. It has a bone now. The first of many graves will be defiling today. Let's get on out of here. So we can't give the dog a stick, but I bet we can give the dog a bone. Because dogs, like bones and stuff. And hopefully it doesn't want to eat our bones, because I like those. This is award-winning commentary. Moving on. But I said moving on. We have to go north now. He's still at it. He hasn't stopped this entire time. I got a bone.
Good dog. Nice dog.
Don't maul me, please. Take it. It smells like a bone. That's an animation.
There now.
Are we friends
You're
now?
not such a bad dog after all.
And you are not such a bad human.
It's Scottish, of course.
You are the first creature to be kind to me since I lost my master and mistress. Thank you.
You poor fellow. What happened to your people?
My master was beheaded by malicious foul gargoyle and cursed to ride the skies in search of his head. My mistress died of grief shortly thereafter. And I tried to defend my home when the boogeyman came to burn it. I failed.
Well, you tried at least. Well, what can you do for us, my friend?
Your master was Count Sepish?
He was. I was proud to fight at his side.
I would like to help your master. If I recovered his head, do you think the curse would be lifted?
We can only hope. Here, take my master's medal. It may help you in the search. And thank you, brave lady.
The medal is actually his collar. It comes with an extra band, free of charge. Alright, so we need to give the Headless Horseman some head. What we got here? Horseman's medal. Alright, so let's head on back to the tombstone area where Crying Lady is doing the crying and see if she wants yonder medal.
Here you are.
This should worsen your grief. It's okay that she's sad. She allowed us to progress in an adventure game. It's okay. Alright, let's go and raid some tombs.
It's locked.
Drat. I blew on it and it didn't come open. I don't think it's gonna work.
Count Vladimir Tsepish, fearless warrior, devoted husband, and Lord Protector of Ooga Booga land.
Alright, maybe we can blow it open with a gust of wind from our horn. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, well, we need to find some way in here. I guess we'll go wander around and see if anything's changed anywhere else. And for some reason this game keeps resetting my speed and it's a little annoying, to be honest. Oh god, these people are at it again. I'm just saying maybe eradicating all life in this place wouldn't necessarily be all bad. These kids would probably die. Anyway, they dropped a firecracker. That looks like fun. Let's just pick up a lit firecracker. Great. Brilliant. This is a lit firecracker. Oh, it has Black Cat on it. I think that's an actual name brand of fireworks. Anywho, so this is a sort of infamous puzzle in King's Quest VII. As with mini games back in the day, the speed of this game is actually tied to your computer's clock speed. And when you were playing this game on newer machines, this would automatically explode in your hand as soon as you picked it up, right? Because the computer was just running the program so fast, so the timer ticked down as soon as you picked it up. Now that's not really that much of an issue these days. This game is being run in ScumVM, and they fixed that among probably many other problems with running this game on modern hardware. So we can actually carry this around and it won't instantly kill us. But that was a rather infamous problem playing this game years after it came out. I just thought I would share that little bit of information. So, in our quest to defile more graves, we're gonna take this firecracker and just shove it in the lock here. Good job. Alright, we're in. Let's loot the place. Oh, you got a dog as the coffin. That's kind of cool. Alright, now we defile the corpse. As one does.
Oh my. Poor Count Tsepish.
Yes, he's still dead. And we literally found his head in his grave. And you can see we have the horseman's head. But this is clearly not a horseman's head. This is a human man's head. Did you drink that in yet? Oh, okay, let's move on. Alright, now we just gotta flag this guy down. We've seen him come through here a couple times. Actually, I'm gonna do it wrong the first time. Or I'm not. Successfully failed, I guess. Or failed successfully. Take your pick. So if you're not standing in the pathway, he actually won't stop for you. You'll just stand there like a doofus and he'll keep on going. But we did it right the first time. Oh, that's... I don't know which one I like better. How you doing, buddy?
You have lifted the curse that was placed on me, my lady. I am deeply indebted to you. Black Valiant. Elspeth.
But we were just...
My Elspeth. How I have missed you, my
Don't
love.
nitpick the game. Don't nitpick the
And
game.
are you, my dearest darling?
You have done me an immeasurable kindness. Tell me what I can do for you in return.
I
Etheria.
must find a way to Etheria, Count Tsepish. It is imperative. I have heard that you may be able to help me.
You heard wrong. Get fucked.
Consider it done. I will give you the use of my horse. Here, take this fife. With it, you can call him to take you to Etheria. Once there, you cannot summon him, for he will not be able to hear you. But he will always come to you anywhere on the surface lands.
Thank you, Count.
It is nothing. Fly, necromancer, carry the lady to Etheria.
Necromancer's a pretty cool name for a horse, no lie. Alright, and we're somewhere completely different. This is the colorful land of Etheria, and we have now, it was kind of implied, we have now unlocked fast travel, essentially. This will always take us back here to Etheria, and these 4 different rainbows take us to different parts of the game world, so we can move around a lot more quickly than we normally could, which is good because the game keeps resetting my speed. Anyway, we've got some exploring to do around here. Let's get going. Butterflies! I'll be quiet here, but pay attention to the sounds that are being played. Even with me shutting up, they're still kind of quiet, but that's actually important for a puzzle later on. But we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to go and explore over here first, because there's some inventory items we need to acquire before we head on. Now, if this were in an older Sierra game, you'd be able to walk off the edge and kill yourself. But thankfully, they're a little bit more merciful in this game. I'd say this game is very, very, very merciful by Sierra and King's Quest standards. It's no King's Quest V or King's Quest III, I can tell you that. Let's go on over here. And as you can see, there's an item clearly painted onto the background here, and that means we can yoink it for our own benefit. And let's do that. Climb up on this little tree here. Very slowly. And we'll just shimmy on over here and grab some of these grapes. Actually, it's ambrosia. I didn't know that until I looked at the item description earlier, but this is in fact ambrosia. Now we have yonder scary looking cave over here. That's a place that definitely warrants some exploration. Oh. No! That's not very Etherian. That's kind of a terrible nightmare creature.
Beast! I could use some advice on how to avoid that thing.
I didn't even get to play my victory horn. Alright, well, we'll need to find out some way to deal with that, I guess, at some point. For now, let's get on out of here. And the game is nice enough I don't have to manually work her down the little stairway this time. I can just click right here and it does it for me. I like being lazy. I believe once we make it back to the next screen, we'll get to hear that little chime again. Any day now. Alright, and we have another screen that we can go to up here. Now this is a puzzle that a lot of people find challenging. And I guess if you're not musically inclined, it would be kind of a difficult puzzle. That's a nice little backdrop over here. Anyway, we have this harp over here that you can play different tones on. Okay, so we had that little tone we heard before. Dun 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 dun. Which I believe is... Here we go. That makes this thing do the little thing. And now we can use it. And now we're here. I was very happy when I figured that out as a child. Oh, we haven't even got to the puzzles I had a hard time figuring out as a youngster. We'll get there. Don't you worry.
Who are you?
We are the Fates, mortal.
I am Clotho. I spin the fates of women and men.
I am Lachesis. I measure the fates of women and men.
She is Lacutus of Borg.
I am Atropos. I sever the fates of women and men.
What do you want of us, daughter of humanity?
My daughter is imprisoned by militia, and I fear for her life. I must see Oberon and Titania immediately.
You cannot. The king and queen have gone on a journey.
seeking their own lost child.
That's convenient.
Take your case to Mab, the Lady of Dreams.
And
Where
she
is this Mab? How can I find her?
She lives beyond the waking world, on an island of dreams and nightmares. It cannot be reached in the waking reality.
Well, that's helpful. First of all, my shadow's blue. Second of all, well, that wasn't very useful. Somewhere you can't reach in the waking world. So this is the first of the puzzles in this game I found a little bit difficult. Maybe, okay, we don't need to see it again, we get the point. Maybe that's just because I'm a big dumbass, I don't know. But it took me a long time to figure out what I'm supposed to do there. Okay, pick up the pace, Valanice, we get the point. Anyway, at this point in the game, there's a few things we can do. Now, if you remember way back in Chapter 3, we were told we needed to, we needed to pour the sacred liquid into the thing, and we needed to place the sacred fruit into the cornucopia. That was the second part of what well, it's not a tree spirit, the forest spirit told us that. So, I think this is the correct one. We now have some sacred fruit for our cornucopia. Alright, got it right the first time. Excellent. Let's head on over here, take our sacred fruit, put it in our cornucopia. And we will investigate. We got a pomegranate. That's great. I would take it and trade it with the mouse, but he doesn't talk to you anymore. He's hiding out from the volcano, you know. Attis, I have a pomegranate. Do you want it?
I have replenished the cornucopia, Lord Attis. See, this strange fruit was part of its bounty.
That's great, Valanice.
A pomegranate? The pomegranate is the symbol of birth and death, of regeneration. Perhaps it could help my Ceres. But no, I dream.
Very helpful. I guess I'll just do it myself then. Well, what do you know? It did stuff.
My love, my love.
The screen looks really
Sweet
empty without the
husband,
tree.
How I missed you.
I cannot stay, Ceres. I must go to Etheria and do what I can to help. The volcano.
I know, love. I have work to be done as well. The forest has sustained much damage from Alicia's ugly curse, and I must make it right.
So,
you have my deepest thanks, dear lady.
Do you have an inventory item? I'm really fond of those.
You are very welcome, Lady Ceres. Farewell, my friend.
I need an item to rub on another item to progress the game. And then she does all this stuff. Alright, well, we can't even talk to her anymore. That's what you get around here. Alright, now, it was implied that we cannot get to Mab in the waking world, which, if we take that literally, you have to go to sleep. If you were diligent, you might remember someplace we were told we could sleep in a previous chapter. And if you weren't diligent, that's okay, because you're not playing the game. Brilliant. So, I never remember which one you're supposed to go on, because they don't really correspond to the world, or you would imagine that they would, right? You would think this would take you to the desert. That's like the lowest place in the map you can go. Oh, I got it right the first time, once again.
Howdy, hi.
We get the point. Nobody likes you. And to be fair, the only reason I was...
Fire in the sky! We're all gonna die!
Sweet.
Totally necrotic! You're fried, man!
Bodacious. Now, before you get the misconception that I have any idea what I'm doing, I just played through this chapter earlier tonight in preparation, so that's the only reason why this is going as smooth as it is.
My dear Lady Valanice, what brings you back to this neck of the boneyard?
I need to sleep.
Dr. Cadaver, I have a terrible problem.
Come in, come in. How can I help you, Lady Valanice?
What's this?
Why the box of spare parts?
As you probably know, my lady, the volcano is about to erupt. I am expecting a lot of damage in Ooga Booga, so I stocked up on arms and legs and such.
So you're an arms dealer. Okay, you've had enough time to process that. Let's move on.
It's a long story, Doctor. But what it comes down to is that I must travel to Dreamland to see Lady Mab, but I can't find a safe place to sleep.
Is that all? Don't worry, my lady. Just climb into my coffin here. It's lined with pure dream silk.
Of course.
You'll be asleep in no time.
So I can tell you personally, if I were under pressure to sleep, there's no way I'd be able to get to sleep. But anyway, let's go to sleep in this yonder coffin here.
I suppose I could try to sleep
It's
here.
wonderful.
Please do. I'll make sure you're not disturbed.
Thank you.
Yoink.
Here you are, my dear. Sweet dreams.
Oh, we've entered into a Salvador Dali painting. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I think those sprites were the scariest thing in this game. Hit the place. In the land of dreams, we know where to go. Wow, that's, you don't see that every day. You promised me good sleep.
Are you all right?
I went to Dreamland, and Mab, she was frozen. She was a solid block of ice.
Oh, dear. Mab was never known for her warm personality. But that doesn't sound right at all.
It looks like things are worse than we knew. I must go. Thank you, Dr. Cadaver. You've been very kind.
You've been a reasonable amount of helpful.
I wish you the best of luck, Lady Valanice. Farewell.
Goodbye. Alright. Oh, and he's putting the sign on the door. You don't have to check this place anymore when you're doing your adventure game business. Okay, well, what do we do now? I guess we can go tell the Fates what we saw. Maybe they'll, like, actually do something this time. Good day. And good day. Alright, hop over back here. We gotta go back to the harp. We have to play that song on the harp every time, by the way. We get the point. We know what it is. Doot, 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 doot. And away we go. Hi, I'm back. You guys were not helpful.
I have seen Mab, and she has been frozen into a lifeless statue of ice.
Ice always melts in the spring, mortal. Perhaps the Lady of Spring can tell you what may be done.
She of the flowers.
She of the forest.
You know, we've actually, we met her, and she was not very helpful. Well, we're back here now. So, now we have to go back to Lady Ceres. We have to talk to her. So, okay, we know, dude. So, oh my god, why? Alright, so we head back to the forest. We gotta talk to Lady Ceres one more time. That's really bad for the back, you know. Hi, Lady Ceres. I need your help.
Lady Ceres, may I ask a question of you?
No!
Anything. I have seen Mab, Lady of Dreams, and she has been placed under a terrible curse. She's been frozen like a block of ice. Lady of Spring, what can be done for her?
I don't know.
Frozen, you say? Let me think. I do recall a legend, yes. You must fill a shaft of crystal with purest sunlight. With that you can thaw her. But I must warn you, you cannot take any physical objects into the land of dreams while you are asleep, my lady. You will have to travel there awake.
That's great.
Lady Ceres, how am I to travel to the realm of dreams while awake? What must I do?
Have you tried drugs?
I do not know, child of humans. Perhaps you should speak with the three fates.
Because they've always been,
they do not know.
They've always been so useful every other time I spoke to them. Alright, back to the fates we go. She has to find just the right position to play the fife, or it will not work. This horse is tired of my shit already, I can tell you. Alright, and we're back here. And we have to go. We have to play the fucking song one more goddamn time. I think it's just one more time. I think. I might be wrong. We have to go play this fucking thing one more time. Talk to the fates again. Yes, 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 we know. Dun, 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 dun. Pick up the pace, please. Back up here. Soon as I get control again. Dun, dun. And away we go, back into the hole. Help me this time, for real.
Ceres, and she has told me that I must enter the land of dreams while awake. How can I do this, great ladies?
You must cheat the fabric of reality. You must ride on the wings of a dream.
Cool.
There is only one who can do such a thing.
Our nephew, the Weaver of Dreams.
You will need this. It sometimes pleases our nephew to surround himself with the darkest terrors of night. Farewell, Valanice.
Oh, okay. We have a dream. We have a dream catcher. So we can go to see the Weaver of Dreams, not to be confused with the Dream Weaver. Oh, we know. Do the thing and the thing. Head over this way. We have a dream catcher now, and I bet you can figure out what we're doing with this. If not, I'm going to show you very shortly. Anyway, we had this nightmare beast that came out of this cave and ate us because he's a dick. And now we're armed with a powerful dream catcher. Because the horn just won't do the job. I know, you're very disappointed as well. The horn was sadly a one-use item. Oh, how terrible it was. We need more uses for a horn in our life. Alright, I'm ready. I got this dream catcher and I'm not afraid to use it. She's got all the confidence in the world, doesn't she? And that's what a nightmare looks like, kids. Alright, let's get on out of here. Let's go see the Dreamweaver. How you doing?
Excuse me. Hello?
That was helpful. Look, dude, I got your dude over here, alright?
Your aunts, the Fates, gave me this object to get past your nightmare. My business with you is most urgent.
You captured my nightmare in that little thing. How amusing. How irritating. I suppose I should have had a second creature on hand, but I seldom weave more than one at a time. Nightmares are solitary creatures, you know. They will destroy each other on sight.
Oberon and Titania are missing, and Mab has been horribly cursed. I must reach her Isle of Dreams while awake and cure her, or all will be lost.
My precious sister is missing? You must go to Mab immediately. Wait, I will give you something.
I like inventory items. Just spits it out like a receipt printer. Bzz.
When you ride this magical tapestry, you can travel through dreams in the flesh. But be warned, you will be vulnerable. Hurry, mortal, hurry.
Alright, we now have a tapestry of dreams. Let's get on out of here. Good day. Oh no. Fortunately, we were told... Actually, I have no idea what this does when it kills you.
No! No!
I'm very slow, okay?
I know the Dreamweaver told me something important about these horrible creatures. Now, what did he say?
Well, he said he never makes more than one because they're solitary creatures. And we happen to have a nightmare right here. Brilliant! Not a bad little... I don't know. It's neat. And let's go jump off this cliff again. She's a far better swimmer than King Graham, though. Alright, and here we are back where we were, what we saw in our dreams, and Lady Mab should be in here. And she holds up her hand like a Dumas. Okay, well, would corn work? How about my victory horn? Oh, we won't, he can't blow the victory horn in here. There we go. Well, if you recall, we were told we need a crystal of purest sunlight. Where would we get one of those? Well, I mentioned earlier that I was stuck in this game as a child, and this is where I was stuck. I did not figure out this until many, many, many years later after I first played this game. Alright, so we're back to the House of R and Jesus over here. So hopefully... Asshole dog is barking. Gotta go over here, and then go back. Whatever it takes to get the dog to shut up. Alright, there we go. And we slowly squeeze our way over to the house over here and crawl through the hole in the ground. Very slowly.
It's our big night, my widow Cuddles. We're gonna blow that rotten old Etheria right out of the sky. And we just might take the rest of the world with it, won't we, kissy boy?
This woman has impeccable timing. You have to give her that. Okay. Calm down now. Let's get back under here. Okay. I think she's gone. She's not good. She's not gone.
It's too bad there won't be anyone left to admire my beauty, Cuddles. What do you have in your mouth? Let me see.
Okay,
No matter, you naughty boy. Let's go watch the fireworks.
Okay, I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, hold on. Neil needs a minute to scream at himself, okay? So, when I was playtesting this shit, 5 minutes, well, not 5 minutes ago, like a couple hours ago, this fucking dog stuck his head in the hole right here and sniffs at you like he does in Chapter 4. And I had no idea what to do because I didn't remember that puzzle from before. So what do you have to do? You have to feed him the ambrosia, okay? And then he does that scene that we just saw 5 seconds ago. He plays that scene. Didn't happen this time. It did not happen. He wasn't even fucking there. I didn't do a goddamn thing. And for some reason the puzzle worked this time. I didn't have to solve the puzzle. There was no puzzle. I'm upset now. Okay, I'm done. Rant over, we're done. So, here's the part that I never figured out. The crystal that we have to find is inside this lamp. I don't know, I just never thought to look here. But wait, there's more. This is a piece of shit crystal. It has nothing in it. There's no sunlight in this crystal. So even if I had found that crystal, it still wouldn't work. It's a shit crystal, needs to be charged, needs that solar power. Now where could we get solar power in this place? Well, it's a very specific place. If you tell me where it is, leave a comment. I won't read it. Alright, back to Etheria. Back to Etheria. Back down the slope of happiness. Whee! We gotta head back to where it all started. To the desert. Are you still up there? Well, you just enjoy yourself. All you gotta do is feed a basilisk like one prickly pear and they're just satisfied for the rest of time. They never want anything else. A little lesson from King's Quest 7 over here. Alright, so we're back here. We gotta go back into this temple where the scorpion thing was, and we have this beam of purest sunlight coming right through here. Click on it, she sticks her hand up there, like she was expecting you to do something. Alright, and we put the crystal in there. We have a crystal shaft with sunlight. And we're all good to go. This should do the job. I'm a real crystal scientist. Let's get out of here. And the game is nice enough to just take you back here. You don't have to walk all the way back. So I will give it that too. I got a crystal full of sunlight!
What? Well, who are you?
I'm Valanice of Daventry.
I am Valanice of Daventry.
See, there you go.
I urgently need your help. Militia has ignited the volcano and Oberon and Titania cannot be found.
Militia! That vicious creature enchanted me so that she could destroy us all. Well, she won't succeed. You must send the winds to find the king and queen.
How am I to do that?
Fuck if I know.
You must harness the wind, Sirocco, and ride him to the top of the mountain of winds. King Levantar will surely help you. I must go, brave Valanice. I must try to hold back the volcano's explosion. Thank you for freeing me from my prison of ice. If we all survive this, I will send you only sweet dreams for the rest of your life.
All 5 minutes of it. Alright. And the game was also nice enough to just take you back here. So we now have this magical brittle. Yes, I know it's bridle. And we're going to head up there to where we've seen this little winged ghost Pegasus thing flying around. Here's another one of the asshole puzzles in this game. Honestly, not that bad. I've seen worse. But I'll show you. I'll illustrate as best as I can. First of all, if you just stand right here in this little curve on the path, the Pegasus thing will knock you off and make you have to walk all the way back up here because it's a dick. Second of all, wait for it to spawn over here. Any day now. Any day now, whenever you feel like it. Whenever you feel like it. No. There we go. And she just yoinks the thing off the fucking side of the cliff like that. Okay. So, what you have to do, you have to look at this little nook right here and click on it. And then she goes, And then you can click on it, and it will just like, oh, I hope she doesn't throw a bridle on me. What? Oh, you can fuck right off. God damn this game.
Well, I never. Some people are so rude.
Okay. What? No. I have no idea what's going on now. You make me play this all the way back to here, I'm gonna kill somebody. Well, this is great. I'm still waiting. I haven't left. The vein in my forehead couldn't get any bigger. Okay, thank you. Never been so happy to be murdered by a King's Quest game. Okay, so I actually think he wasn't supposed to show up at that point. Hopefully we can get this resolved. If I go off the screen and come back again. We're finding new glitches in this game. So that wasn't supposed to happen that way. Now we gotta wait for our buddy here to show up, and he should show up eventually. I'll just keep the bridle and have it ready to go. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. And now he should zip right back into the convenient position. I sure hope nobody throws a bridle on me. And there we go. Okay, there we go.
Rascal, you big bully! What have I told you about eating people? What have I told you?
Cool.
Oh, Ma, I was just playing.
I was just glitching the game and giving some shitty YouTuber a fucking aneurysm.
What's going on here? Speak.
Who are you?
I am Levanter, King of the Wind.
Of course you are.
Who are you?
We are the same height.
I am Valanice of Daventry. Your Majesty, we must summon Oberon in Titania. The Lady Militia plans to detonate the volcano, and all of Eldritch will be destroyed.
And that's bad.
Winds, come to me. Come to me now. fly and find the Lord and Lady of Etheria.
Any day now. Whenever you're ready. And the screen got mysteriously dark, and now it's bright again, don't worry about it.
Melisha has ignited the volcano. Are you sure of this?
Look in the background, my dudes.
See for yourself, my Lord Oberon.
Sweet Mother Nature.
We thank you, mortal. You are valiant and brave. Come, my husband, we must try to undo what has been done. I only pray that we can.
You get. What about me?
My daughter! What about my daughter?
Well, that was great. We are now ready for Chapter 6. Ready, set, boom! As always, thank you very much for watching. It's been a treat. You got to see me almost lose my shit. Not once, but twice in a single episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys here in just a second. As I think I'm just going to go ahead and record the last chapter tonight. Does that mean anything for you? No, it doesn't. Goodbye.